Hi, Tony. How are you?
Why do you always ask that?
I'm
Why don't you tell
curious.
me how are you? Let's start with you today. How are you?
I am doing absolutely amazing.
Wonderful, wonderful. That's nice to hear.
Um, so let's talk about relationships.
Sure.
It's one of the biggest complications in people's lives, and dealing with not only your emotions but your partner's emotions.
Yeah, and what you make between and with each other, right?
And it's the little nuances and communications and nonverbal communications. So one of the mechanisms that people um, use as to kind of detach from emotions when it's something that's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Can we just maybe expand on that and see how people do it and how to get around it?
What you're talking about is emotional detachment, correct?
Correct.
Well, it's funny. See, my website is Emotional Power, and I'm trying to always bridge and bring people together and love and relationships. But we should understand the problems, correct?
Correct.
So emotional detachment is a huge issue. It's a huge issue, and God forbid one should not be pushed to that. But when the pain becomes too much in a relationship or in a situation, socially or emotionally, emotional detachment is a defense mechanism. Knock, knock, nobody's there. They're there, but they don't want to interact with you. So why do you think they do that? Obviously, to run away from pain. It's an evasion. It's a detachment, and it's temporary actually. A lot of people think this is permanent, I can never get out of it. No, they can. I mean, I do this healing all the time. So they can go on my website, emotionalpower.ca. Now, why do people who are emotionally wanting to be detached do this? To run away from pain, to want to be away from. So, what do? They reduce relationships. Let's say they have 20 friends, they will allow only 3 or 5 friends to be close. And the next thing is minimize communication with these 3 or 5 friends and absolutely cut off communication with all the others who were their friends. Not only that, in today's world and COVID, a lot of our communication, including groups, is happening on what? Zoom. Thank you. So what do? They reduce social interaction. Not available even on Zoom. Why do you think they do this? They don't want to have anything to do with anyone. That is how they feel in their head. Now, it's not that this problem may be current. It could be right from their childhood. I am not understood. As a child, they felt that and slowly started to withdraw or have the emotional detachment. One of the big problems in this situation is they appear very calm. Now, this runs very deep, you know, silent waters run deep, as they say. So, the calm could be something which is misunderstood by family and friends. And we have to be very careful in such situations because it's a camouflage created by the person who is having the pain. I think because I have dealt with a lot of such clients, I think if this is not fixed and it continues for a longer period of time, it becomes a new normal in their life. And when it becomes a new normal, they begin to think, this is it, this is the way I'm supposed to act. So let's not allow our family and friends and those we love to get into emotional detachment. Let us try to help them.
So it's something that can be fixed.
Yes, it is temporary, yes.
So you help people identify what the issue is, or
Not
where.
only identify, but overcome.
So I guess the first part is just trying to figure out there is a problem,
Yes.
and then we go back and start
To-
tweaking.
Yes, tweaking or changing or, you know, knowing where it came from is 95% of the problem solved. And because I also do the readings, a simple thing like their date of birth can tell me so much, or their palms, So it's a combination of emotional work and my intuitive work. They can always call me on 416-829-5750, or as I said earlier, my website, emotionalpower.ca.
That's awesome. Thank you, Tony.
You're welcome.